Hi guys, welcome back to the shed, RC Shed. Not RC related this time, but something which is close to my heart, which I used to do, and it's nice that I can actually digress a bit on this channel. The whole thing with this lockdown enabled me to get things done that I couldn't do prior because of work commitments, this, that and the other. And so I haven't been running RC, but I've been doing a lot of my mountain biking stuff. And also, one of my passions used to be in the 80s, I used to be a huge BMXer. I used to race BMXs, we used to stunt BMXs, we used to do all sorts. And basically I'd had Diamondbacks, I'd had GTs, I'd had rally burners, ultra tough burners, the whole shebang. I'd had it. So I got the opportunity about 5 years ago, and I acquired a GT, a late 80s, early 90s GT bike, BMX, which was in pitiful condition. As you can see, it's this one behind me. But what I'd actually done during lockdown, I sent it all away to get it all powder coated, and so as you can see, it is in beautiful white. He's absolutely done a phenomenal job of the bike. So this is where the base of the bike is going to start, and over the next few episodes, probably going to do about 3 different episodes of putting this bike back together. I've got quite a lot of stuff which has been taking me an awful long time to get hold of, because trying to buy BMX bits from the 80s is nigh on impossible. So the scheme that this isn't originally a Chromo GT. I didn't really like the chrome. I wanted to go with the white and red theme. So basically that's what this build's going to be. The bike is going to be a GT dyno in white and red, and I'll show you a few of the parts which I've managed to get onto it. So for this issue, it's all about showing you the parts that I'm going to go and fit now, and then the second issue will probably be with the decals, with the seat post changing, this, that and the other, and lots of just until the final, probably third chapter is when I'm going to actually, the whole thing's going to be built, and then I'll be out riding it and trying to do some of the stunts I used to when I was a kid. So, okay, keep tuned, enjoy the video guys, like, subscribe and thumbs up and comment and all that, and enjoy the video. So one of the first things which I managed to acquire for this bike is something which I was hunting over for everywhere you can buy Skyway Tough 2s. I didn't want Skyway Tough 2s because on one of my bikes, I think it was my DP Freestyler, I actually had Acorn mags. Now if anyone remembers Acorn mags, they used to say they were actually built better than Skyways, and so I managed to get myself a beautiful set of 80s Acorns wheels that are in fantastic condition, but they weren't in fantastic condition. There was a little tip here. When I got these, they were so sun bleached, they were almost pink in design. So a little trick, if anyone wants to get the colour back onto their nylon wheels, is don't buy the dye that you get into a bucket and then you put loads of salt and hopefully it's going to dye. Don't. Go and get some cochineal, red food colouring, and that's a little pot like that. All you do is get a sponge, dip it in, and actually brush it all the way around, and look at the finish you get. You get the perfect as new colour restorer, and as it's a food colouring, it doesn't come out, and it took me about 2 weeks to get it out of my hands, but hey ho. First tip. So that next one I do have the original GT pedals here with the GT written on there, as you can see, but I don't really want to put those because they're going to clash with the whole colour scheme. So I managed to get myself a set of these beautiful anodized red 80s, even with all the reflector stuck on it. So they're going to look pretty trick on there. So that's the next one. Years ago we used to have the frame stands, rear frame stands, so I've got myself a chrome pair of those. Those are going to be powder coated white as well, but that, as I said, that will be in the next video. But old school packaging, so happy with that. So these are probably one of my best find. Years ago I remember loads of people used to have Acme grips and stuff, but I used to love the mushrooms, and I managed to get a pair of these OG ODI mushroomed grips, and here they are, still in the 80s packaging, a bit buckled and bumped around, but the feel of these on your BMX was something special. And these are quite trick because they're actually the red and the white, and it's Lovely. Mushroom grips. So they're going to go on it as well. So you can see this, the theme of the red and white's coming along. I also have a beautiful 80s anodised seat clamp, which is also going to look pretty trick on the bike. Red cables. There you go. They're going to be going on it, but I need extras because I've got the gyro, so the bars spin all the way around, so I need to get extra cable. In here I also do have the original GT stem, as you can see there, with the GT logo on. I still might get that anodised into the red, I'm not sure, but I thought I went and managed to get hold of another beautiful anodised GT stem from the 80s again, so that should be quite nice as well. But as I said, I'll see how I feel as the build comes along. Next one, I have myself a bitty trick looking chain, so that's obviously going to sit on there nice, and that's going to look pretty cool as well on the bike. Next, it wouldn't be a BMX without the brakes, and what did I go for? The Diacomps, and these are the pre-1000 Diacomps, so these are still the MX, but they're the preceded the MX, I think thousands now. I think these are eight something, so I can't remember exactly. So, but just look, they're original MX two finger levers, anodised red. They're going to be pretty sick. And then the old-fashioned Diacomp pads, calipers with some pretty dodgy looking pads, but I have Skyway pads anyway for this red, which are going to go on my Acorn mag wheels. But yeah, as you can see, this is all going to look pretty sick hopefully when I all get it on. So I've got the back ones and I've also got the front ones. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make a crack on with this. I think it's going to be like a time-lapse kind of video, because otherwise it's going to be too long. And then, as I said, just keep tuned, like, subscribe, comment and watch, and hopefully you get to see this bike up and running and me trying to do some cherry pickers and the old school 80s stuff. Alright guys, so tune in next time for the next video. See you later. There you go guys, first part of the video done. As you can see, I've got the stem on, I've got the levers on, I've got the bars all done, I've got all the Diacomp brakes done, I've got all of the Diacomp calipers and everything done on the front there, all on. Got the Acorns back on, running trick as. Got the chain wheel all done, shortened, and I think it looks pretty good. Got the anodised pedals on as well. So just waiting for the seat post to come back from the blasters, shot blasters, or powder coaters should I say. So then that'll go. I've got a lovely red Cashimax 80s seat to come, so that's going to finish the top off this. Then I've got to get some really trick decals, redesigned 80s style, to go onto the main frame on here. And I've also got some remade late 80s GT BMX pads, made another part across the other side of the world, so they're winging their way all the way back to us. So in the next couple of episodes, this little thing should be up and running and finished as my little project, and hope you enjoyed it. So tune in for part 2 coming shortly. Take care guys.